I have got a wild hair up my you-know-what. I have had this idea for probably a year or better, and finally asked my dad. I've kind of like been working on it in the back of my head, and I thought it would be really nice to have it downtown, and I finally asked my dad if I could set it up in front of his office, and he was like, yeah, I don't care. Sure, I don't care. It's one of those things that's a whole big thing in your head, and then it ends up not being a big thing. But anywho, I am building a farm stand. It's just gonna be a small, it's like 2 foot by 4 foot essentially. I'm not a professional, so it won't be exactly that. It'll be whatever the hell we can make with these. So we're just gonna see how it goes, and it's just gonna be a small self-service farm stand where I can take my eggs. I want to be able to have a little fridge underneath and a few shelves and kind of a smaller shelf for some canned goods. And so just come do this process with me. Yeah. So this is what I have going on. I just picked up all of this lumber, and I spent less than $200 on this. That was kind of my cutoff, as I wanted to spend less than $200. So there's a lot of wrong stuff on this, but this is kind of what it's gonna be. So I want to be able to have a small fridge here, and then kind of a storage shelf, and then the actual shelf here, and then a smaller one. So like a 1 foot wide one up here for some canned goods. And then I do eventually want to have doors on each side and such, but that will come after I figure out if I can even do this in the first place. So I have very limited knowledge on building and working with wood. So we're just going to see how this goes. So starting out, I'm just trying to get my frame. I want to get the base part here and the frame for the walls set up. And so that is my first goal, seeing if I can get the measurements correct for all of that and try to get that going. Okay, I kind of forgot to stop and give an update. I meant to and I didn't, but it's going really well. Actually, it is coming together better than I thought it would. I'm having to adjust a few things and kind of change my plans a little bit, but it's going really well and it's actually working. Okay, so I got the frame done, and then I started putting some of the sides up. So I was planning on going up and down. So I just have a 2x4 frame, and these are 1x6s on the outside. And so there's my frame. And I made the bottom, then the uprights, put that back across these ones, and then put that one on the front. And this is going to be, these middle ones is going to be where my shelf table sits. So then I'm starting to put the outside up, and the boards run this way, and I was planning on doing that all the way around, but I messed up the side. I don't know what my plan was or what I was planning on doing, but we are actually going to go across like this, horizontal with the boards on the sides. So that is about the only thing I've had to change, and it is all coming together quite well. So I'm going to keep doing that, and I'll check back in with you in a little bit. All right, this is where I got to before the battery on my drill died. So this is where we're at for tonight, I think. I've got to head in and go groom a dog here in a bit, so this is what we're looking at. Really proud of how it's turning out, and excited to see how we do tomorrow. Okay, it is a couple days later. Kind of took a little break from the farm stand, but I'm back at it today. And I want to show you where I got to, and I'm kind of at a stall again, I guess. So I need help with the roof, and I've got to wait till I get some tall people to help me get that figured out. So here's the farm stand. Looking good. So I do think I want to put another shelf right here, probably just a single board to be able to set some jars on. Maybe I'll do 2 boards out or 2 shelves up. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I have enough room for a fridge, and if my fridge doesn't fit in there, I'm just going to take a couple of boards and put a few boards across here. Actually, those fit perfect to sit it on, so it can sit up off the ground. That's probably what I'll end up doing. So then I plan to have a fridge there for the eggs, and I am thinking I want to do like some kind of tote or box for like egg carton returns. So there it is so far. I need help cutting. I need help. I just can't figure it out. I can't get quite through. I'm not tall enough, and I don't want to do something silly and hurt myself. So I was thinking I was gonna stain it, but then I was thinking I might paint it white. She's not perfect, but she'll work. So that's where we're at today. I will give you an update as soon as we have more done. Okay, farm stand update. I have the sides completely finished, and I am staining it. Oh, that looks good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stain it. I don't have the roof on yet. I wanted to get it stained before that, and then we're just gonna do a tin roof. So, still a work in progress, but looking good. Okay, just an update on the farm stand. I have it all stained. I forgot to put my shelves in, so I'm working on that right now. So I've got to put my shelf across the top and then stain it, and then a couple on the bottom for the fridge. But you guys, I am almost done, and I just about got a little emotional for a second because like this is something that I have kind of dreamed about for like a long time. It's like one of those like goofy childhood dream things that like you would play when you're a kid or something, but like that's how I feel about it. And it's like it's so close. I can taste it. I'm so close. Like I could have this thing running tomorrow if I really wanted to. I'm hoping to have it going by Thursday, because Thursday is my birthday, and I would love to like launch it for my birthday, but we've got to make sure everything fits. Here's the tin that's gonna go on the top, and we are just going to screw it to the 4 posts. We're just gonna lay it up there and screw it in. It's gonna be under an awning, so it's really just something on top. That's where I'm at with it. My husband is getting tin snips to help me cut that and get it up. I'm gonna finish getting my shelves in, and then we'll take another look at it when I have that done. Okay, so this is just an old piece of tin that we had in our barn. It was from resheeting one of the buildings out here, and it's not by any means pretty, but it doesn't have to be, and I think it's gonna look really good with the color and look of the farm stand. It's gonna look perfect and rustic, and I'm super excited. So I just gotta get my other block put back up here, which I also need my husband's help for. I can't reach it. And then I gotta get another piece cut for here. He's bringing the fridge up, and we gotta get that other piece cut, and we should be good to go. Here she is in all her glory. Got the shelf in, got the fridge area in. Here's the fridge that I'll be using. It needs cleaned up. It's been in the shop. But I've got my money box is gonna go right here. It's got a little bolt in the back. We'll bolt it to it. I'm gonna do that when we get it moved down there though. So I'll probably put mostly vegetables and baked goods here, some canned goods here. I am gonna put a sign probably here for now, either up there or over here, about what's available and the prices for everything. And then down here will be, that fridge will sit over here, and I'm gonna have some kind of a basket or something here for like egg carton return, or I'll set a basket on top of the fridge for carton return and such. And then eventually I do want to put, goodness gracious, I do want to put doors on it so I can close the doors and then be able to open it. And I'm going to use my Cricut to make the word farm stand across there. So that will be it. And then hopefully we'll get it moved down there maybe tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. We'll hopefully get it moved down there tomorrow. And then like I said, I'm really wanting to open it on Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so I'm really hoping that I can get a few more things whipped up by Thursday, and then I've got some garden produce and a couple other things to put in there, and we'll get it going, and I'm super excited. So thank you guys for coming along with me while I figured out how to build this thing. I would have videoed more in like a how-to, but I can't make a how-to if I have no idea what I'm doing. totally was winging this whole thing, and I think it turned out very good for the level of skill that I have of woodworking. So thank you guys for coming with me on my journey as I build this, and I'll bring you with me when I set it up. But until next time, we'll talk to you later. Keep growing on.